Last time on the Lost Crown.
I'll make things right, old friend.
Such a god as Eshtaha does not help others. Why?
Because something far more evil awaits if we don't try.
Oh dear.
Hola amigos, Ghost here, and today we continue our journey to Prince of Persia, the Lost Crown. From the old royal road in Lower City to the sacred archives in Upper City, Sargon uncovered many secrets, treasure, and upgrades, as well as new paths to explore later on. Now Sargon must travel to the east of the Sunken Harbor toward a raging sea battle frozen in time, to fire a celestial arrow to summon another celestial guardian in his quest to save the prince. Let's do this!
Welcome.
And firstly, we are going to get an additional healing potion from the Mage. And now we have, if I remember correctly, we have 4. Next up, we are buying the Potion Efficiency 3. And there we go. I would buy the Xerxes, but I'm not going to do that. And now we're going to go to Kahiva and see what we can upgrade with her.
Welcome. Do you wish something forged?
I do. Let's see though, can I forge it? Yep, the Wolf Bride we can upgrade. Because we do take a lot of damage, and it's good to get a lot of Othra at least for our troubles. There we go. And let's see. I think what I'm going to do is the Turning Wind. Moderate increases the damage of dodging attacks. And we do a lot of dodges, so we're gonna, especially with the slide. So we're gonna do this. Bam. I don't think we can upgrade it a second time because it's going to be expensive. Yep, 500. Well, granted, it's not too expensive. But there we go. We've done our upgrades, and now I can add the amulet to our necklace. And voila, there we go. And now let's teleport over into the Sunken Harbor. Alright, we're the closest one to our objective will be the pirate village. And there we go. Now all we gotta do is head over to this edge of the Sunken Harbor. But first, I think my goal will be to get to here to save at this Wak tree in case we don't get a Wak tree for some distance. So technically our first objective will get to this Wak tree. So let's do that. And there we go. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, well...
You've grown a pair to kill the prince. Maybe 4 to face Varum.
Varum lied to you.
Then how come you have Menelaus's bow?
Orod, don't be an idiot. Put your weapons down.
Oh yeah? I bet that worked on Menelaus.
For once, just listen to me. You're fighting on the wrong side.
You can talk your way out with Nate and Artaban, but it won't work on me. Meet me out at sea. We'll settle this in a more bracing atmosphere.
So, if you all remember, I mentioned I wouldn't go past this section towards here before. That is why. Because Mr. Old is just chilling right here. He was chilling just right here to confront us for a second. And of course, that means we will have to face him before we can get to summon the Guardian of the East. That's kind of why I avoided going over here, to avoid that spoiler. And that it also, obviously we're going to do that. We're going to go this way to do that for this chapter and possibly the next chapter, depending how long it takes. But that's also why I never touched this DLC. Because this DLC, obviously, from the little description, as you can see, we're trying to track, in that DLC, we track down Rajan, and we basically confront her, because she doesn't really take a role in the game any further on. So, basically my plan is, I'm not sure, actually, there's two different ways a couple of different ways this can go. I will complete this one first, obviously, since I already started it, but I'll either do the DLC after I defeat Orod and summon that Guardian, or I will go up here, summon the Guardian of the West. Now, if I remember correctly, this is semi-spoilerish, semi-not, since already Ord kind of mentioned it. So we do fight Menelaus, but obviously we get his bow because we found a Sargon alternate version of us who was already dead, and we got the bow from that way. So that makes me wonder if that Sargon had faced Menelaus in battle and died with the bow. That's a whole other type of thing, but that's basically, we're gonna continue on with the main story in this section, fight Ord most likely. If not, I'm pretty sure we do. And after that, depending on which chapter it will be, we'll either do the DLC next or go this way and face Menelaus. I'm pretty sure he's on this side in the Guardian of the West. He may be in the right side. I do not remember which side he's on, but either way, I'm pretty sure we face him regardless, no matter what. And that may sound like a spoiler, but at the same time it's not, since it was basically what was going to eventually happen in the game's story, since Varum had lied to them and they were basically ready to kill us. And we had yet to see them in the story so far, or at least at this point in the story, we had yet to see them until now we finally find Ord. So, yeah, that's basically why I never went over here and why I didn't do the DLC yet. It's because this section of the game, we actually face off against Menelaus, Ord, and with the DLC, Rajin. So, yeah. Anyway, with that, let's break that and pick up a lore piece. Rusted Hook. Collection of rusting and tangled fishing gear long since abandoned. Alright. Let's see, is there anything down here? Another crab, I knew it. And I think that's everything. Oh, hello, fellow.
Hope never runs dry for me, even with the curse.
But should the frozen wave give way, it would swallow you.
Possibly. Time so far seems to be on my side in that case.
But how long have you been here?
It's a fog to me, friend. Look at the eroded tackle. It aged in a blink.
In this place, it could have happened yesterday.
Are you like me? Always see the bright side. That's what I told my wife. When the land began to rot, the city crumbled, she begged for us to leave. It'll get better, I told her. But as days wore on, she couldn't see anything but misery. Then, one morning, my wife and kids were gone. Fled the city.
So why did you stay?
It's our home. They'll return soon. In the meantime, I'll wait. Fish keep me company. Where have the fish gone? Perhaps frozen beneath the cursed sea? How the fish tease me so.
Yep, he has gone insane. I feel bad for him. Also, another reason why I never went this way is because, well, you need double jump to actually progress over here. And now we have the Raging Sea. I gotta say, I love this area for how it depicts basically a battle occurring throughout it. It's just amazing. And our first Wak tree. Voila. And it looks like the Raging Sea has 5 treasure, 1 of the Sands of Time, 2 Xerxes, and 2 lore pieces. Will we be able to collect them all at the same time here? Maybe, maybe not. Whew. Aha. What's up here? A lot of things. Interesting. Oh, you can... Okay, you can kill these. Got it. But they are not easy to kill because, Jesus. Let me collect those. Need those. Yeah, it's not safe to really kill them. Or at least in how I'm doing so at the moment. I actually got it. Holy crap. First try. Like in that instance, it was easy to do, but not always. Okay, making sure there's nowhere else I need to go. Oh, dang it. Come on. It's low-key easier just to dodge them and ignore them. Or do that, too. I didn't notice that was possible. Either way, Wak tree.
A whack on a ship.
Pirates cut trees, any trees to patch up their boats. They don't care what's whack and what's not.
Fair enough.
Cut a whack and it grows back. Did you know that?
I know that now.
I hid below deck, not wanting to fight, so here I am. I guess you know that now too.
Okay. And that's fixed. What is this called? The holds. Got it. Ah, bloated enemies. Oh, that is terrifyingly disgusting. And they do come in swarm waves. That is pretty cool. Collect those. Gotta keep those. And what is this? The comb of a princess. Jewel-encrusted comb bears the crest of the royal palace. As King Darius had no daughters, the mystery as to its owner forever lingers. Huh. Interessante. That leads that way, but that leads different area. Dang it, I keep missing. There we go, got it. I think my chakram probably would be better to deal with them. And that leads straight there, got it. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to kill them. Ooh, that is cool. That's a cool way to have the lightning be your barrier in your in the end game. That is pretty cool. Oh, we have another bird type demon creature. Gotcha. Oh, he hit first. Ah, I had it. I had it. Well, kinda. Actually, it might be easier to do it this way. Never mind. I just realized it was covered in scorched fire, scorched wood. And basically, I have to do it again. Ooh, got it. A boy thought dead, but resurrected. Well, prophecy, you gotta spoil everything. Alright, we got that. Now I'm curious. Ow. Curious where this leads. Okay, screw you and screw you. Okay. Yeah, the chakram is better dealing with them. I think it just leads to the same area. Yeah, it just leads to the same area. That's kind of cool though. There's two different ways to get up to where you need to go for the side stuff. But that should be all that. And now we can do this to heal. Oh yeah, the chakram is way better with the, Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to the, next to where I was. There we go, dealt with that. Now let's go down here because we need that. Ah, crap. The amount of time crystals is amazing. Dang it. I messed it up. Because I think I can actually get up there. Yep. And that should be everything there. So let's keep going this way. Good. Okay. Okay, these squids are annoying, and I fell again. Great. Okay. Well, at least I took care of the two of those squids. And that's all that was for. Oh, another walk. I'm surprised we got two of them since this place isn't that big, to be honest. Because we're already halfway there. Well, actually no, because one here, and one here. We've had that many so close together. I guess it makes sense since these jellyfish are absolutely annoying to deal with overall. Ah, messed up. Grab that. Got it. What's up here? Ooh, another area. And lightning keeping us from going too far to the left or right. Yep, okay, so that lightning is fully. Okay. Oh, Fariba.
Hi, Sargon. Lend me your Eye of the Wanderer. I'll add the information I've gleaned about this area.
Let's see. Yep, it's not that long. And there's just a small spot here, and then this, 3 sections. And I have a feeling this is where we're gonna have our little fight with Ord. Huh. It's not that big. Obviously, it's very wide, but it's not very big compared to most other places. Because there isn't too much you can do. But it is very interesting because we have so many walk trees. I wouldn't. It would make very much sense if there was like a walk here or over here before we get to Ord. It would make a lot of sense.
Hi, Sargon.
A sea frozen in time. Even as I stand here, I can't believe it.
Can you feel that strange force?
No.
You can feel exactly the moment that time stopped.
Interesting that you can feel that.
Hi, Sargon.
The battle standards on the ship.
I don't think they're very interesting.
What nation is that?
They all seem like pirates to me.
Anyway, that fleet is before our time.
Well, I'm pretty sure a portion of that fleet is the same fleet of the Minoan type Greek guy we helped earlier on. Granted, I don't think, at least from what I could tell, I've seen any Greek like soldiers. I've only seen really Persian or those pirate like dudes from the Sunken Harbor.
Hi, Sargon. Much of Mount Kaf is unrecognizable now. The sea froze solid in the blink of an eye. Enemy ships arrived, and the palace alarm sounded. Frightened citizens raced through the streets as the guards fought.
You sound as if you saw it yourself. You're too young.
Am I? Guess I enjoy playing with time like it plays with me.
I mean, granted, she could be what, like 12, 14 years old and still remember all this that happened because she's not that young. And plus, depending on how, even though this curse, from my understanding at least, was only occurred for like 30 or so years, since from what I can tell, Varam is roughly around the same age as Fariba here, with at least his little boy version. So I don't think that much time has passed since this versus that. But granted, those 30 years to a lot of people within Mount Koth could last thousands. So we have no idea how old Fariba truly is, at least mentally, if you think about it. Because for her, it could have been a single day, it could have been a couple days, a couple years, but we don't know because to her, she's able to bend time to her will in the sense that she's able to go to one place or another and be here before Sargon ever even steps foot in a certain area or knows about all the other alternate Sargons. So it's a very fascinating concept to think about how time can distort us, but that we can also distort time back, and how that could play with our age. Because obviously, once time fixes itself, she will still be that little girl, but she would have the knowledge of lifetimes because of how often she was there for. It's just fascinating.
Hi, Sargon. Until next time.
Fair enough, Fariba. Okay, what does this lead to? This is definitely a secret. But how to navigate it? Okay. Ah, I slipped. Got it. Whew. And now we have both the Xerxes coins and the Santa time. And yet we have not found any of the treasure. I feel like there's something over there. Alright, there we go, and now we can first go here so that we can heal. There's a fast travel around here. Or not, that's not fast travel. What is that? Interesting. Oh! We just unlocked a portion of time here. That's cool. That is pretty cool. We just unlocked. Imagine how long and frozen these people were for. Oh. And nothing further that way. Oh, and because we unlocked this, the river is or not the river, the ocean is actually hostile now to us. I hate those bird demon bastard, electricity bastards, whatever. And I immediately fall into the water, of course. Nope, I will let you be in your own devices, because I am not fighting you over the water. Okay, let's see what's up here. That is a cool animation. I love the counterattacks we can do in this game. They're freaking cool. But you just gotta make sure you time them right. Okay, I messed up. There we go. Well, that is some of our treasure right there. We're getting closer, I can tell. Well, obviously, but I can tell the way the enemies are getting stacked up now is dangerous to us. Give us that Damascus steel. I wonder if these enemies we're facing are slavers. And I don't know. I know they're using whips. I don't know what kind of culture used whips as a primary weapon. Whips are usually for cattle, slaves, and other type of things like that, usually. I don't know any real weapons that are real cultures that use a whip as a main weapon. Obviously, it's for the game to give us more different types of enemies, but also, I mean, this game takes a lot from real life history and then alters it with its mythology as well. So there's definitely at least some inspiration. get you, bird bastard. What's up here? That's no way that's all that's up here. There has to be something else. Oh, yep. Ooh. Letter from the King Darius to Captain Iris Kalozzilos. I'm pretty sure that's a Greek last name of some kind. The 4th of Tishtara, 25th year of the reign of King Darius, to Captain Iris Kaloxios, is another way I think you could pronounce it. In the name of His Majesty, King Darius, we come to request your assistance in thwarting the terrible treachery threatening Mount Kof. Tomiris, the satrap, is building up a fleet and preparing to attack the citadel of Mount Kof. If you agree to join forces with us and defend the citadel's maritime access, the king will be extremely grateful to you. Be ready to weigh anchor and set sail at any moment to stop this traitor before she even sets foot on land. Long live King Darius, Bazan Farimarzi, Minister of the Sea. Remember when I mentioned that plaque in the prophecy room? And I mentioned that kind of spoils things. Well, this basically does spoils things. Because this basically says, yeah, Tomiris betrayed King Darius. Now, we don't know how or what exactly happens yet, because that will be revealed to us soon enough. But now we know for 100% for certain, or at least now I'm able to talk about it, that she does betray him. So the rightful king is betrayed at one point. Also, is there anything in that corner? It's just... nope, okay. And let's see, all the lore pieces, the Xerxes, and things. There's just the treasure, which I assume will be... I don't know, actually, if we'll be able to find all the treasure right here. Maybe there's another section we've missed. Or will be unlocked. I don't remember. Either way, let's collect that. And what's this one called? The Galleon. And of course, we need that walk tree to save and check the time. So, after checking the time... We do have some time left, but granted, since we're basically about to face off against the homie, we may not have enough time to really do it. But, you know what? We can have this chapter be a little bit longer than usual. Let's do this.
Not bad, kid. You managed to get here. A fight between two immortals. And no one to see it.
Let's get this over with.
I, Orod, the Storm Master, challenge Sargon, the Betrayer! Show me the true spirit of the Rashabar.
I am no betrayer, you bastard. You are the real betrayer.
Come on, betrayer!
Woo! Ow. Ow. He keeps calling me betrayer. I feel disrespected in many ways for him doing that.
Give me a challenge. Come on, give me everything you've got.
Oh my god, okay. Okay, Kratos. Trying to be Kratos now? Okay, I could have used my teleport on that, but I'm fucked, am I? Yeah, I didn't have enough time. I'm dead because I didn't have enough time to heal. Damn. Bruh. I had 2 seconds to get ready for such a thing. Oh! Jesus Christ.
Fight me, Rashomon.
I couldn't even... I was stun locked. Oh my god, this is... He even gets his own transformation. That's crazy.
Come on, betrayer. Come on, betrayer. Come on, betrayer. Come on, give me everything you've got. Moments of truth. Ah! Fight me, Rashomon. Fight me, Rashomon! Moment of truth! Fight me, Rashomon! Drown the Bahamut in the Caspian Sea. Cross the Hell Bridge of Shinvat for a bet. Crushed Hercules. No one sang about it. But you gave me the most glorious fight. Did you kill Hassan?
What do you think?
Don't fight the current. Learn to sail in high winds, kid.
I'll miss you, brother.
Holy. I won't miss him. Fuck him. That was probably the hardest fight in this game. Actually, I don't know if I can say that. It's one of the hardest. Not the hardest, though. But Jesus, man. I had to lock in for that. Y'all won't even know how many attempts I took that I'm going to cut out. Like, y'all probably will see 3 attempts at best. But holy crap, that was a tough fight. Not the toughest, I think, but one of the toughest is the best way to say that. Let's absorb this. We gain Bahamut's Rage. Unleash a large and devastating whirlwind attack that throws light foes in the air and then smashes them violently to the ground. Very effective against large groups of enemies. Can only be triggered from the ground. And if we take a look, we literally just performed that ability against him. Honestly, I did not expect that little quick time event. I did not expect it at first. I forgot about it. So there was like a minuscule delay for me actually pressing the buttons. But holy crap. Overall, a good boss fight. It's a good boss fight. It's tough, difficult, a lot of moves you have to navigate and watch out for. It's a good boss fight no matter what. I just struggled with it because Jesus Christ. It was just difficult because of the difficulty that I had, and he hit like a truck. But overall, good fight. I will say, I love how Sargon, even though despite fighting him, Sargon is like, I'll miss you. I kind of didn't want to do this, but I did have to do it regardless. I will say, obviously, the guy's character was made to be the type to be, oh, I care about fighting only. And at the end, he wanted a big fight, a strong fight. Also, we got a Soma Tree Petal, 2 more, and we get maxed health, and we can fire the arrow in a moment. But Ord was the type that wanted a fight to be remembered for, and a fight to truly test him, to have truly make him enjoy fighting and such. And we saw that throughout the game when we actually interacted with him, boasting about all of his accomplishments and wanting a true fight to test him for good and everything, for the best fight ever and all that. And obviously, from what we can tell, Ord truly did not believe we killed him. He acted like it so that he would enrage Sargon, but he truly didn't think we killed the prince. He was just doing it to make Sargon fight him, and of course they fought to the death, and Sargon came out on top. But it was clear that Ord was not the type to really care about the whole thing. I will say it makes sense thematically and such, and how the game presents it, but I still, it's kind of like one of those things like, okay, well, you know I didn't kill this guy. You want a great fight with me. Okay, how about we do this after we take out Varum? But there could have been, I feel like there could have been a little bit more to his story towards saying, oh, he's coming towards the end of his life, or like, he's getting too old to really fight, because I'm pretty sure that's how Artaban Loki is. Not sure about Menelaus, but yeah, either way, good boss fight. Difficult as hell, but still manageable in the end. Had to lock in, just do my best to dodge and everything, and almost lost in the end, to be honest. I'm surprised I actually survived long enough to do it. The dialogue was good. The animations were freaking amazing. It was a great boss. It was a great boss. And yeah, now let's summon the Guardian of the East. Yeah, I was trying to remember what direction we were at. And voila. 2 down, 2 more to go. And now all we gotta do is leave the raging seas. And with that, we conclude today's chapter of our journey into the Lost Crown. I hope you all enjoyed today's chapter. I certainly did. Until next time, this is Ghost, signing out.